tragedy of Darth Vader's life?
No, I thought not. I thought not.
Ever hear the tragedy of Master Windu?
No, I thought not. I thought not.
Do it. Do it. Now. Do it. Do it. The Jedi are taking over. Do it now. Do it. Now. Do it. Do it. I am the Senate. Do it. Do it. Now. Do it. Do it. The Jedi are taking over. Do it now. Do it. Now. Do it. Do it. Darth Master Windu is a Dark Lord of the Sith. Darth Master Windu is a Dark Lord.
No,
Darth Master Windu is a Dark Lord of the Sith. Darth Master Windu is a Dark Lord. Now, Darth Master Windu is a taking over. Darth Master Windu is a Dark Lord of the Sith.
no,
Darth Master Windu is a taking over. Darth Master Windu. Do it. Do it. Now. Do it. Do it. The Jedi are taking over. Do it now. Do it. Now. Do it. Do it. I am the Senate. Do it. Do it. Now. Do it. Do it. The Jedi are taking over. Do it now. Do it. Now. Do it. 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 Now. Do it. Do it. The Jedi are taking over. Do it now. Do it. Now. Do it.
I love that song. Welcome, one and all, to the stream. Glad you can make it. Bad Wolf reports that he'll be lurking, but you've got only 1080p on Twitch. Thanks for the update. Luca, welcome to the stream. How's it going? I presume you're done with the Fate Grand Order event. I did not. Well, I got a couple floors done. I got to floor 130 today. I took in Merlin. I took in Enkidu. I took in Scathach. Got through the Berserker wave okay. Got down to Billy the Kid. First attack, I got through Billy the Kid and NP's Merlin. Dead. I get Enkidu to NP Billy the Kid. Breaks a bar. He turns right around and literally NP's. I don't know how this happened. I'm pretty sure it happened almost immediately. He NP'd Enkidu. Scathach had 2 attack downs, and then she NP'd, because she can NP chain all quick, with quick ups all over the place. But with all those attack downs that she had on her, she didn't do all that much damage. But she did stun him. But he was ready to NP again. Pissed me off. And of course she was dead, and I was like, okay, I'm done. So I'll come back to it later. It won't be tonight. Work is going to prevent me from doing that. 54. That's where we're at. So anyway, so that's how my Fate Grand Order. That's I haven't touched it since. Kind of another weird work day. Got a work request ticket, and when I was researching it, I discovered that this issue wasn't not quite as simple as it seemed on paper. So I'll have to consult with my boss Monday, find out what he wants to do. Yoshiki, what's up? How's it going? Good light Sith route, says Shiki. Yoshiki, sorry. Well, yeah, apparently. But we've got to go into, I guess, the Sith Academy. Even though we're light side. So, who do I have in my party? I got HK, and I've got Karth. I let Count know. He wasn't around, but we'll see if he pops in. Luke says, man, he was spamming his NP. Yeah, because he's got a chance if you attack him that he gets a charge. And he totally did. I was not happy. How much time do we have in the event? Anyway, that's what I do not know. If it ends Sunday night, well, Sunday night America time, I'll get to 150. Okay. But if it ends tomorrow night, it'll be kind of tough. But we'll see. Sith Astro says Luca. Yes. Oops, I need to give me a second here. There we go. You know what? I've always been kind of opposed to this, but oops, this is not what I want. This is what I want. I'm gonna have music going. I changed my mind after our last Might and Magic 10 video, and I said, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna have some game music in this. And hopefully there's nothing that they can complain about. The event goes until the 2nd. Okay, so... Alright, we're good. So I'll get to 150, okay. I think we'll be fine on that front. Hold on a second, I need to check one more thing, gang. I apologize. I apologize. Okay, looks good. My YouTube graph is like popping all over the place, so I'm like, huh. That's very weird. Alright, let me get a... What's this? Oh, that's a cantina. This is to Korriban itself. Oh yeah, we went into the cantina last time, didn't we? So... Another... Oh, by the way, I could not... I decided I couldn't stand it anymore. So I bought Red Dead Redemption today. 2. Red Dead Redemption 2. Steam had not the base package, but the one up that you get some extra stuff. Nothing with the online stuff. I didn't go that far because I'm not going to play this online. But I got that. Anyway, my change of plan is once I finish KotOR, my Friday, I'm going to do one game at a time. So it'll be, I'll finish out then Might and Magic 10, and then I think I'm going to go Red Dead Redemption 2 because I want to play that game so freaking bad. It's not even funny. All right. I'm not seeing anything purple. That's what I was looking for. So I guess we'll just go forward. Anyway, sorry, I'm behind on chat. Yoshiki says, Dark Jedi versus Light Sith. Who wins? Well, that's a good question. I don't know. I must say that even I really just don't know. Yoshiki says, my favorite lightsaber is the advanced purple core. I don't even know what I've got. I've got a purple one, but I don't know if it's the advanced. Hey, we've got a droid walking around out there. This looks very Tatooine-ish, doesn't it? Well, that's interesting. Oh, I got used to the, I get used to the Might and Magic 10 keys, so to turn around since that game is grid-based. This must be the Academy. That's very interesting. Also, I was reading after the last KotOR stream that the reason that it's called Korriban instead of Korriban in the Clone Wars series is Lucas. Lucas apparently didn't like the name Korriban, so he wanted it more a band. And so I thought that was kind of interesting. Repair kit. Anything else here? What's my map? It looks like a pretty straightforward route. But you know, for an old game, well, let's see what's back here first. What are you doing, HK? Well, that's not loot, but that is. Computer spike. Well, we'll definitely take that. It's not much, but we'll take every little bit. And that's probably all that we can do. But it does kind of look kind of cool. I do like the design. That's why if the rumors are true that they're going to do a new... Well, there's been rumors about a movie for a while. But if they're going to do a... see, it's F4 for quick save here. Either a new Knights of the Old Republic game or a re-imaging or remastering of this. I'm like really hyped about that. So, Lucas says, I remember online, just kept getting killed and robbed. Yeah, I'm not gonna play online. I absolutely refuse. Not happening. I will play Red Dead Redemption 2 though. Okay, here we go. I have to stand at attention. Please don't distract me, whoever you are. Well, I've already distracted you. You're not doing a very good job at standing at attention. What are you doing? I am trying to prove my worth to enter the Sith Academy. We were told that if we stood here long enough, we would be worthy. The Sith. We've been here for so many days. I'm so hungry. Some of us have died. But I must be strong. I will keep standing. Well, if there's any dead bodies down here, I'm going to loot them. Who put you up to this? Mekkel. He's the Sith, the one watching us from over there. He said that this is how we would prove our worth. I wonder what silliness they're gonna have me do. I must be strong. Mekkel will find me worthy soon, I hope. You know what I want to do since I'm in a windowed mode here? I want to move my chat down so it's easier to see. Oh, did you see it swing by the screen there? Yeah, that's quality right there. That's because I'm in display mode, so you can see the movies. All right, well, you're an idiot, so. That's Mekkel. It's another student. I guess I can talk to him.
Turn soon enough, fool. And when you do, I will be there, laughing as you collapse from heat exhaustion and Mikkel's beatings.
Yeah. Lucas says there's a black bar on the right side. Are you talking about where my name AstroNerdBoy is and my avatar is? Because if that's the case, that is there on purpose. This game is so old; it's a 4:3 game. There are supposedly there are mods that can make it widescreen. So, but because it's 4:3, that's why you see what you see. I did at one point in time have the game centered in my earlier streams for it, but I decided I wanted it on the left side, and then I would put my avatar and my name on the right side in the black bar just to put something there. I guess I could put like a, something else there, like a chat thing or something, just to kind of fill the space. But no, the black bar is on purpose, so I apologize that it's kind of weird like that. That's the nature of old games that are 4:3. So, Yoshiki says, Light Sith, deception and lies are easy to say, but truth is much harder. And I like the challenge. That's hilarious. Luca says, okay, I see. Old aspect. Yep, old school aspect. So, this was my solution. So that, you know, nothing's cut off, and I didn't want to install any mods, but anyway, what I was going to say about this guy, let's see, let's go back to the chat history here. If I can remember where it's at. Oh yeah. So when he was talking about this stuff right here, you know, that he'll be laughing as I collapse from heat exhaustion and Meckel's beating. I swear to you, when I went into basic training for the Air Force, there was a freaking fool on the bus from the airport to Lackland Air Force Base who was getting in everyone's face saying, I bet you'll be the first one to quit. I bet you'll be the first one to quit. And he got in my face and said, yeah, you look like a quitter to me. I know you'll quit. I know. And he ended up quitting. He ended up being the first one to quit. He literally peed in his bed to quit. I was like, really?
Please, don't hurt me. I am too weak with hunger.
So anyway, that little remark definitely rang true. Alright, well, can't loot that body, so let's go over and speak to him. Let's do a quick save real quick.
Is there something specific you wanted?
Are you Meckel?
And what if I am?
Let's see. Why are you making those men stand there?
That is the whole point. Personally, I think it's wonderful fun. Those fools actually think that if they stand there long enough, I'll let them become a Sith. Idiots. Sith is not a bantha, all endurance and no brains. A Sith would fight for his life, no matter the odds. If these rot grubs are as stupid as they seem, then they deserve their fate.
So this isn't a real test for them.
Oh, it's a test, all right. It's a test to see if they're actually fool enough to die. If they don't, however, I certainly wouldn't admit them just for that accomplishment.
Oh, what a sweet guy. He should get the Sith Congeniality Medal.
It is a bit boring standing out here all day, however. I think I'll go for some dinner. It will be fun to think of them while I gorge myself. They'll still be here in an hour or two, surely. I suggest you run along before I decide to make you part of the fun.
Interesting. So he runs off. Why? What option does that give us? Lucas says, why? Well, he ate his words, I suppose. Yeah. He did.
You are neither a Sith, nor do you bear the medallion of a student of this
Persuade. Sorry, I cut that off, but he wants me to leave. Persuade. Let's see, what do I want to do? There's multiple persuade options. One is, I'm Darth Revan. I was Lord of the Sith. Let me in. There's a Force persuade. You will let me inside. These Sith troopers are not Force sensitive, from what I gather. They're just members of the faction. There's another persuade that says, I need to get inside. I've been sent to speak to the master of the academy. Lucas, was the training rough in the Air Force? Nah, back then, not really. That's why, well, I joined the Air Force for two reasons. One, because back then it had a 6-week basic training period. And, yeah, physically, like in the Army, you screwed up, it was drop and give me 20. In the Air Force, it was, give me a Form 341. Well, they didn't say the word form, but that's what it was. So, Yoshiki says, Darth Revan, bearer of Mask of the Mandalorian. Well, I have quick save before I went to this, so.
I see. And who might your friends be? On your way, citizen.
Okay, so that failed.
You are neither a Sith
So, okay, so the persuasion failed there.
No one gets inside, citizen.
So he didn't
Messages
accept my
and
excuse.
deliveries must be relayed through official Sith channels only.
Okay, you will let me go. I'm going to try force persuade.
I have been conditioned to resist mental persuasion, citizen. Please, do not attempt that again.
Oh my goodness. I thought my persuade skills were high enough. So let me ask about this medallion. What's this medallion you
It
mentioned?
is the device given to one who has been accepted into the Academy, but has not yet proved their worth as a student. If one of the Sith decides you are worthy, you will be given one, which you must then take to Yuthura Ban, who I believe is in the cantina. It is she who decides which hopefuls enter the Academy.
Alright, how do I become a Sith then?
You must be admitted to the Academy. That decision must be made by a Sith who has already been accepted here. The final decision, however, remains with Master Yuthura. I believe she is currently at the cantina.
Alright, so we gotta go back to the
We're seek
cantina,
her
because I
out.
don't think
Now
they're gonna
go.
let us do the persuasion deals. So let's look at the journal. You have heard that when a Sith accepts a hopeful as a worthy, they are given a medallion, which then must be presented to Yuthura Ban, the Sith Master, who decides which hopefuls enter the Academy. She can sometimes be found in the colony's cantina. You should probably check to see if she has returned to the cantina. Oh, that's what I'll do. So, this is one of those where no matter how high your persuade skills were, they were going to fail it. And obviously they were going to fail the force training. Alright, so the cantina is here. Who's this? Oh, it's just a prospective Sith. I keep hitting the wrong keys because I got used to Might Magic 10. Alright, that's just citizen. Oh, there's a named person. Did I talk to him before? I don't even remember. Green's almost a nope. Sorry, not right now. This is a. I was interested in playing the freaking. Oh, there she is. Yepers. Alright, not F5, it's F4.
Is there something you need, Jedi? Make it good, for I have little patience.
Ah, she's a Twilight too. Why did you call me Jedi?
You think me a fool? You think I do not recognize a lightsaber when I see it? You are far from the first Jedi who has come here after all, willing to abandon that decrepit order of yours.
Who are you?
Who am I? You must not have been in Korriban for very long. Either that or you have been feeling your way about blindly. Luckily for you, I am in a charitable mood. I am Yuthura Ban, second only to Master Uthar of the Sith Academy here in Dresde. I am the one who decides which of the few of the many hopefuls who travel here to train actually become a Sith. Why? Is it your desire to enter the Academy? Is that why you are here?
Let's see, what if I was already a Sith? That's option one. Why would I want to join the Sith? I haven't given it much thought. I would never join the Sith. Yes, that's exactly why I am here. I don't want to sound pretentious. Actually, I'm going to go with option two. Why would I want to join the Sith?
An interesting question, and not one I hear often. For most, the benefits of becoming a Sith are quite obvious. We wield ultimate power, my friend. To be a Sith is to taste freedom and to know victory. Nothing is as glorious as bending the Force to your will.
A lot of the hopefuls end up dead. That doesn't seem glorious.
We make no apologies for the weak. If you cannot clench your fist and know when the moment comes to strike, there is no place for you amongst us. Of those who come to train, those who are weak return home. If they are both weak and foolish, they die. But it was their choice to come.
Lucas says, so they aren't going to attack you since you want to join the Sith? I guess not. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure that we have to get into this academy to get to the next star map. So... But you serve the dark side of the Force, don't you?
It is the Jedi who serve the Force, trying to discern its wishes like frightened old men staring at the stars. The Force serves us. We shape it to our will. We are its master. The Jedi deny their darkness, but we revel in it. We allow it to fuel our strength.
And what about the Jedi?
Hidebound relics who burden themselves with tradition and with the protection of the weak and ungrateful. They are pitiful and misguided. Why would you take a gift as glorious as the Force and squander it? Weaken yourself deliberately and shackle yourself to outdated mores. Our gift has made us superior. It is our rightful place to rule. How can any deny that? Yet the Jedi do so, and call us evil because we do not.
You don't consider yourself evil?
Is the Sarkath beast who dominates his jungle evil? The Tukata who leaps on the Squellbug for the kill? These are things of nature, of the universe. We are no different from this. The Force is part of the universe, part of the same laws. We were gifted to set us above the rest. To deny nature is foolish.
Let's see, we've asked those two. And where does Darth Malak fit into all this?
You know the name. Malak is the strongest of us, and the strongest always rules. At least until one who is stronger can take it from him. That is our way. Survival of the fittest. You are always on guard, always lean for the kill. We promote it, for through this, the Sith are stronger.
And interestingly enough, I think lore-wise, that's why they all, the Sith all went, you know, bye-bye. Let's see, what next here? You kill each other?
If a Sith is proven to be weak, and if the time is right, the Force rewards the cunning and the mighty. Step up to the challenge if you dare, or turn tail and run.
Run, Forrest, run! Let's see. Do I want to go with option 4? And what if I said I was already a Sith? Because I was technically Darth Revan. Well, it wasn't technically, I was. My character. Yoshiki says, Light Sith, we may be masters of the Force, but we must not forget we serve the Force as well. Yes, that's very true. Alright, so I'm going to ask her what she thinks about me already being a Sith. May not be the right choice, but hey.
I would consider that an amusing ploy to try and enter the Academy. Why? Who will you claim to be? Darth Malak himself?
What about Darth Revan?
What about Revan? Revan is dead. You may have a natural gift with the Force, human, but you've no gift for lies.
Interesting. Okay, so I see. So what about joining you?
You've heard enough, have you? So what is it to be? Are you here to be a Sith or not?
Yes, I want to join the Sith.
Ah, so you are just another hopeful after all. Or are you? There is something odd about you that I cannot place. Obviously, you're a Jedi. One who is very strong in the Force, it seems. So were you a part of the Order for very long? Did they train you?
Yes, but only very little, because that's true. Because I don't remember my past as Darth Revan, or Jedi Revan. So, they did only very little training.
As I thought. How interesting that they would let one with such power out of their grasp. Or are you here to spy on us? For all the good it would do. With that kind of power, you could become a great Sith. Perhaps, if I let you. Does that interest you?
I could say persuade, yes it does. I wish to become a Sith. I could do persuade lie. Same answer. And I could do a force persuade, but probably not strong enough. Let's see what option 3 does.
Ah, good.
Success.
Exactly the sort of answer I was hoping for. I will take you to the Academy, and we shall see if you are ready to join the ranks of the Sith. I have only one other question. These companions of yours, they will not be coming with you, I presume?
They are slaves. Don't worry about them.
Statement. Just a simple droid here, ma'am. Nothing to see. Move along.
I see.
Move along.
Fair enough. So long as they do not disturb your training or cause any trouble. Are you ready to go to the Academy, then?
Yes, I am.
Then let us leave. The Master of the Academy awaits you.
All right, so let's see what happens here.
Greetings, prospective students. It appears we have a late entry. Who do you bring before me, Uthura? A young human bristling with the Force?
A human that has had some training, it seems, Master Uthar. Very promising, I think.
That I'll judge for myself, thank you. Tell me, human, what do you know of the ways of the Sith? What preconceptions has your mind been polluted with?
I know more about the Sith than you. I've just forgotten. I know the Sith are powerful, a force to be reckoned with. That's true. The Sith are evil and have surrendered themselves to the temptation and corruption of their power. Well, I'm trying to get in here to do my job, so I'm going to say option 2. The fourth option is the Sith do what they want and pay no heed to duty or discipline. But I don't know that they do what they want. There is a sort of discipline, though. So I'm going to say option 2. I know that the Sith are powerful, a force to be reckoned with.
A diplomatic answer, if not the core of the matter. Our power is obvious. The question in truth goes much deeper than the surface. The Jedi equate the light with goodness and strength, and the dark with weakness and evil. That is their tradition, and it is truly no surprise that they cling to it for comfort. We, however, do not treat the Force as a burden. We treat it as a gift, a thing to be celebrated. We use it to acquire power over others. And why should we not? Because the Jedi say we should not. We are as the Force is meant to be. The Jedi would hide that from you. They would tell you the dark side is too quick, too easy, all so that they need never challenge the passions that lie within them. Joining with us means realizing your true potential. It means not stifling yourself solely for the sake of hidebound shamans and their antiquated notion of order. Be what you were meant to be. What say you, Lasho? Are you ready to learn the secrets of the dark side? Dare you?
I dare, Master Uthar. I am ready.
Brash and fiery, as
That's how all the
expected.
character designs are
Turn
quite
that
similar.
passion to your advantage, child. What of you, Meekle? Are you ready?
I am, Master. More than ready.
I sense much anger within you, young one. That is good. That will provide you power. And Shardan, what of you?
I am always ready.
I see. You had best gather your wits for the trial ahead, boy, or you will not last. And you, young human, does this interest you? Are you ready to learn more of what I speak?
Yoshiki says light Sith path is the most difficult. Yeah, it would be. It would be indeed. Let's see. Okay, I am ready to learn more.
Are you? I can see into your heart, young human, and I see the dark kernel that is there. If it is ready to sprout, remains to be seen. Now then, all of you 5 recruits have shown a degree of facility with the Force. You all have the potential to become true Sith. Only one of you, however, will succeed. The one who succeeds will be admitted to the Academy as a full Sith. All others must wait until next year and try again. If you survive, my pupil, Uthura, shall be your teacher and master while you attempt to prove yourselves. Heed her words.
As Master Uthar said, none of you are true Sith yet. For that to occur, one of you must do enough of worth, gain enough prestige to be selected. What is an act of worth? You must learn that for yourselves. Remember that you are competitors here, Fight for your destiny, or go home.
If you wish to gain a lead over your competitors, the first of you to learn the code of the Sith and tell me of it will be rewarded. The rest is for you to discover. Welcome to the dark side, my children. Your one chance at true greatness lies here.
Alright, so code of the Bloody Sith. Item received. Journal entry added. Lucas says the voice acting in this game is pretty great. Yeah, it is. The voice acting definitely makes up for the lack of character designs, I guess. Way of the Sith. You have managed to enter the Sith Academy as a hopeful, vying with several others to become the one who will finally be admitted as a full Sith. In order to do so, you must prove your... I apologize. Good grief. In order to do so, you must prove your worth to Master UTHR Win by gaining prestige. More information can be gained by speaking to your instructor, Yathura. Okay, well, I guess that's what we will do. Oh, huh. We got a bedroom here. Kind of loot. You know, HK, you're in my way, son. So we got advanced med pack, dark Jedi night robes, and more med pack, and 150 credits. So we'll take all that deliciousness. Is mine. I almost want to. Oh, I do. I do have Darth Bandon's fiber armor equipped. I was gonna say, I'm wearing frickin' Sith armor. Fools just don't know. Alright, let's do a hard save here. And let's do this. Sith Academy. Anyway, I don't think I said or finished speaking to this earlier. But after KotOR, I'm going to be doing Might Magic 10 both of my stream nights, and then it will be Red Dead Redemption 2. We don't even get actual bedrooms, just little coves. Well, I would not.
Ah, there you are. My favorite prospect for the year.
Your favorite prospect?
Absolutely. By my estimation, you are far more likely to achieve the prestige necessary to join the Sith than any of the others. As a matter of fact, I am so certain of that I'm willing to offer you an opportunity of the once-in-a-lifetime variety. Would you like to hear it?
This almost sounds like the voice actress for Asajj. Absolutely.
Good. I do so adore someone who's willing to take a chance. As I said, you're no doubt going to be the one whom UTHR chooses to become a Sith. With my help, of course. Once that occurs, he will take you into the Valley of the Dark Lords to the tomb of Nagasado to administer the final test. There you and I will be alone with him. The perfect time to, shall we say, arrange for a change in the Academy's leadership.
What's so important about this tomb?
The tomb is an ancient ruin on the surface that was visited years ago by Darth Revan and Darth Malak. They discovered a star map there of great importance.
Darth Malak went there? Very interesting, isn't it, Master?
Reaching that map, as they did, is part of the final test. At any rate, it is not the tomb that is important. That UTHR will be alone is what is important.
Yoshiki says, like Sith, emotion is part of us, which anger fuels our strength. Never let soul rage blind you. Power is meaningless if you cannot control it. Yeah, that is funny. Luca asks, can you go full Sith for the entire story? Yes, you can. So in the beginning, because I don't think you were here. Well, I'm pretty sure, yeah, that you weren't. But in the beginning, you know, you join the Jedi, But you can go full dark side and you can be lying to them, you know, and say, oh yes, I'm going to be good, yeah. But yeah, you can go full dark side. And the dark side choices are hilarious. But yeah, you can go full dark side for sure. I'm just going light side because it's the more the kind of player I am. Which is what's going to make Red Dead Redemption on 2 kind of interesting when I get to that, because you're basically playing an outlaw. So it'll be very interesting. I'll have to go against type, I think, if I want to really succeed. I'll still be honorable, though. I still want to be an honorable, but rascally rascal. I steal in all these games, so my thought is, well, okay, if I'm stealing and robbing from people in these games, I'll frickin' steal and rob in Red Dead Redemption 2, not online. I'm not playing online. Yoshiki says, Jedi path, light, gray, dark. Yeah, it's kind of funny in the modern canon, they kind of, you know, Freddie Prinze Jr., the guy that plays Kanan, went off on people for the gray stuff. But in my mind, that there should be a neutral force person, and there are in the Clone Wars, and we'll see what the new season of the Clone Wars has to say. Man, I'm hyped for that. You want me to kill Master Uthar?
Is that such a daunting prospect? It is not as if I am asking you to perform the task alone, or as if you will get nothing out of it. Master Uthar cannot prevail against us both. That's all there is to it. It is a very simple matter.
People against Master sounds familiar.
And so it should. It is central to our beliefs. It is my responsibility to replace my master when I am strong enough.
People, master. And what's your part in this?
My part in this is to help you gain enough prestige and slow down the progress of the other hopefuls. I want you in that tomb when the time is right. We destroy Master Uthar together, and I take his place. And you take your place at my side. A beautiful plan in its sheer simplicity.
Very well, I agree.
I'm so glad you see it my way. I will begin to make preparations for your final test. Your only worry now is to get there. Don't disappoint me.
Okay. Can you tell me about the code of the Sith?
I can help you understand it. Would you like to hear it? Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall free me. Simple words, yet easily misunderstood. Would you care for me to explain anything?
Let's see. Ah, she's a traitor, says Luca. Yep. Going, she's full Sith. So, betrayal is a way of life. Even when there are only 2, they're still, you know, the Sith are all obviously dark side, and betrayal is still the way they do things. But from what little I know, you know, when Darth Bane came to power after all this stuff, assuming they make all this canon, which is probably likely, or most of it at least, that's why, you know, he made the rule of 2 to try to, you know, put a stop to the mess of the Sith. There's still that rise to power through treachery, but at least there's only 2. So the apprentice gets his own apprentice and then tries to overthrow his master, but there's only ever 2. I'm still not sure though how they square that with the Sith, with the Inquisitors and stuff, the Imperial Inquisitors who have Sith powers and have lightsabers but are not considered Sith. I don't know how the canon explains that, but well, there you go. All right, let's go through the options here. Peace is a lie. there is only passion.
The Jedi would have you believe that peace is a desirable goal. That peace of the spirit is the way the Force is mastered. That a lack of conflict betters man. We know different. It is our passion, our hate, and our desire that fuels the Force. It is conflict that improves the lot of civilization and single being both. Conflict forces one to better oneself. It forces change, growth, adaptation, evolution, or death. These are not our laws, but the universe's. Without conflict, you have only stagnation.
You know, that also reminds me of Babylon 5. You had the Vorlons and you had the Shadows, and their philosophies were pretty much the same. By the way, are you guys... Okay, never mind. YouTube was giving me an alert, and all of a sudden all my viewers dropped off on YouTube, but it looks like the stream is back. Anyway, Yoshiki says, there is no light, there is no dark, only light and darkness. See, I think I did... But the options, I hope, are staying the same. Through strength, I gain power.
The stronger you become in the Force, the more power you will achieve. But always must you fight for your power. Without strife, your victory has no meaning. Without strife, you do not advance. Without strife, there is only stagnation.
I hate when the options get slept up, because then I don't remember what I've done. Wait, well, maybe not. Let's see. Through power, I gain victory.
How many sorts of victories can you imagine? Peaceful victory, victory by sacrifice, a truce, an achievement. Unless the victory is achieved by demonstrating that your power is superior, it is only an illusion, temporary at best. We seek more.
Through victory, my chains are broken?
This has been argued over, and often. The chains represent our restrictions, both those placed upon us and those we place upon ourselves. Ultimately, the goal of any Sith is to free herself from such restrictions. In a way, it is so we may do whatever we wish, but it is much more than that. One who has freed themselves from all restrictions has reached perfection, their potential fulfilled. Perfect strength, perfect power, perfect destiny. Imagine it. That is our ideal, at any rate. It is said in Sith legend that the Sithari, the perfect being, will one day lead us. But perhaps that is just a legend.
You don't think the Sithari can exist?
I wonder what that being would be like. The legends say the Sithari will destroy us and make us stronger than ever. But perhaps that is just a legend. Perfection is a goal, I think, rather than a state of being. The Jedi would argue that, no doubt.
The Force shall set me free, shall free me.
The Force is our servant and our master, our teacher and our companion, a weapon and a tool. Know it, and you know the universe. Master it, and you master the universe. Strive for perfection, and the Force shall reward you.
All right. I'm thinking. I don't remember if this is all gonna be jotted down somewhere. Let's see. Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Hey, RP Monster HD, thank you for the follow. Oh, by the way, that reminds me. I wanted to give a shout out real quick. So bear with me, gang. Because I think that's number 50. We also had Josh Jr. earlier today follow me. So, also on Twitter. Twitch. But anyway, thank you. I think that puts me over 50. Or puts me at 50, so. Thank you very much. Alright, so we got peace is a lie. Because it's always a lie. Right? And then we've got through passion, strength. Passion, strength. And then we've got strength into power. And then we got power into victory. I'm just writing this down in case this is not there. Victory equals chains broken. And then I think I got it. By passion, passion, strength, strength, power, power, victory, victory's chains broken. I think I got it.
I am not surprised. The Force is strong with you.
Ah,
Master
thank you.
it and it shall serve you well.
Thank you, RP. RP Monster says, had to make that 50. Yeah, I'm much obliged. So we'll see what Twitch says as we slowly progress, both in YouTube and on Twitch. Twitch is obviously easier to make something of yourself. Let's see. Let's ask about Darth Revan. Do you know anything about Darth Revan?
Revan? You mean Darth Malak's former master?
That's the one.
Very little. I never met him personally, though I heard he was a very powerful man. Very charismatic. In the end, Revan was outshone by his pupil. Such is the way of the Sith. Why? Is this dead man of importance to you?
You mentioned Revan came here before.
Both Revan and Malak came to Korriban when they discovered the tomb of Nagasato. That was before my time.
Ah. Okay, that explains why she doesn't recognize me. Let's see. Do you think... Let's see, so you wouldn't recognize Revan if the two of you met?
Perhaps Revan's body had been disfigured by the power of the Force. It is not unheard of. Regardless, I doubt I shall be meeting Revan anytime soon.
Oh, give me a second. I need to switch back to my... There we go. Do you think it's possible Revan might be alive?
Anything is possible. Uthar's former master still lives, though he is in no condition to challenge his former pupil for leadership. Perhaps the same is true for Revan. Perhaps Revan is out there, somewhere, waiting to take revenge upon Malak. More likely, what we were told is the truth. Revan is dead. Malak would be foolish to leave his old master alive, considering all the knowledge Revan held.
Alright, that's it.
Fair enough.
Do you know about the ruins on the surface?
I have been involved in the work there over the last couple of years, but not often. Most of the excavating is left to the students. What did you wish to know?
Why are the Sith so interested in these ruins?
We could learn much about the history of the ancient Sith, why they were on Korriban and why they left. Perhaps we could learn more about the origin of the Force itself. With that knowledge could come great power.
You know what I want to do after I finish the game? I want to go back into the Clone Wars series in where Yoda went to Moraband, which is Korriban, and see just how much of the lore they brought in from Knights of the Old Republic into the Clone Wars. I'm just really curious. So, is there a way into the tomb of Nagasato?
Not unless you are accompanied by Master Uthar. No, it is strictly forbidden. And I truly doubt you could bypass the doors to the tomb with anything less than ship blasters. Even then, perhaps.
So there's no other way inside?
None. I do not even know how Master Uthar gains entrance, to tell the truth. Though I look forward to discovering that fact.
Yeah.
I have searched many times, so do not bother. There is no other way. Do not fret, however. Simply get the prestige you need, and you will see the tomb soon enough.
Fair enough.
As you wish.
Let us ask... let's ask about her, and then we'll ask about prestige.
About myself. I'm originally from Sleheyron, if you must know. I was a slave to a cruel master, Omish the Hutt. I'm sure you don't need to know more.
Well, that's it. Okay. How do I get more prestige?
You must impress Master Uthar. Go to him with news of your deeds, or artifacts you have discovered. The Code of the Sith is the easiest way to start. I have told you all that you need to know of it already. There are a group of students who refused an order by Master Uthar to execute a group of civilians in the colony. Uthar declared that they were to be executed themselves, but the students escaped and fled before the order could be carried out. We are certain that they have not left Korriban. No doubt they have not gotten far and are simply in hiding. We just do not know where exactly. If you were to locate them and carry out Uthar's order, I am sure he would be most appreciative. Shall I go on?
Yes, go on.
I would suggest you talk to the other prospective Sith and find one you can gain an advantage with. I believe Lasho would be an excellent choice. She is too trusting. I have little doubt you could talk her into letting you help her somehow. Just make sure it is you who gains the advantage, not her. Be ruthless if you must. That is the only thing that will impress Uthar. The only other idea I can suggest to you is that you head into the Valley of the Dark Lords on the surface. There are ancient ruins there which can be explored. It's possible you might find some artifacts or information in them which would please Uthar. It's difficult to say for certain.
Now, that's interesting. So they are giving me multiple choices to accomplish my mission. I like that. That's the one thing about this game that has been so bloody impressive, is that there have been multiple ways to accomplish a goal. So I like that. So I was going, well, am I gonna have to kill some folks? I don't really want to do that. I mean, I'm okay with lying and being a little gray, you know, a little bit in the middle. But anyway. You mentioned you were from Slaheron.
I did. I also said that you didn't need to know more. Why are you asking?
Persuade. I would just like to know more about you, that's all.
I see. Very well. I suppose there's
Success.
no harm in the tale. As I said, I was originally a slave to one of the Hutts. The Hutts control everything on Slaheron, and a slave is nothing to them. I was determined not to be nothing. One night when the drunken worm had me alone in his chambers, I stabbed him and escaped the compound. I stole onto a cargo ship and was not discovered by the crew until they reached the next system. They left me for dead on a desolate planetoid, alone. But that was fine by me. I was glad to be anywhere other than Slaheron. It was not luck that I was eventually rescued, of course. The Force was strong with me, though I didn't know that at the time. Not until the Jedi told me, that is.
The Jedi found you? What happened?
I'd rather not discuss it. Perhaps another time. Is there something else you needed?
Let's see what else we got here. Alright, we've already asked about Prestige. We've already talked about the code. Darth Revan, Ruins, I'll be on.
I hope to see you again.
Okay. That's why I like games with Persuade, and that's why I like to get persuasion skills up. Aiding Lasho, Uthar told you that your rival Lasho might be a good one to approach. She might be very easy to be tricked into allowing you to help her. Uthura says you must be ruthless if you were to take advantage of such a situation, and that would impress Master Uthar. Uthar Pendragon. So anyway, I'm wondering if I wonder if I have to do all three or if I can just do one. That'll be the interesting thing. So, Renegade Sith. You've been told about some Renegade Sith students who disobeyed a direct order given by Master Uthar to execute civilians. It is known that they have not left Korriban and are probably in hiding. Anyone who could eliminate them would likely gain favor with Master Uthar for the deed. And in the Code of the Sith, Uthura has instructed you on the Code of the Sith. Master Uthar already stated that the first hopeful to come to him with full knowledge of the code could gain some prestige. If you take it to him, make sure you remember it well. So that's what I'm going to do first. Let's do a quick save. And then I'm going to steal your stuff if I can't. Nope, I can't. Bloody rubbish. Alright, so what we got here? I guess we got to do some exploring. You know, these ruins look like Yavin 4, don't they? Or these this temple. I guess that's why they were in this game. They were saying that there's like maybe Sith were on Yavin 4, maybe? Okay, so this is his room.
It's a bad year to try and become a Sith, you know. I've got it all wrapped up.
I remember you, Malik, right?
That's right.
Malik.
You might as well just go home, you know. There can only be one Sith this year, and that's me.
What makes you so sure?
You think I would tell you? Have my brain started dribbling out of my nose or something?
You can at least give me a hint.
I guess there's no harm in it. Word has it that Master Uthar gives big points for Sith artifacts that are brought back from the valley.
The valley?
The Valley of the Sith Lords. You know, where the Academy does all its excavating. If you really don't know, just go out the east exit and you'll see.
Well, that's exactly what I wanted to know. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Well, we got a bed in here, but we can't loot it. I would not like to sleep in this kind of a quarters. Don't get me wrong, in the Air Force, I slept in barracks, so, I mean, you know, barracks aren't that much different. Alright, I need to leave, but at the same time I want to explore, so give me a moment. I'm going to take a peek around. Let's see.
Oh, hello. I don't remember seeing you here before. My name is Kel Alguin.
Do you know anything about the excavations in the valley?
Of course. It's full of ancient Sith ruins from a time before the Sith left this region of space. Rather exciting, really. I've never studied it myself. Couldn't help you much. If you're really interested, there's a fellow by the name of Dak who's out in the valley now. He knows plenty about it.
I'll be going.
Well, good luck with your training.
Thank you very much. Can I steal from you? No. Let's see who's around this corner. Oh, yay.
No problem. Didn't work.
Does he have security stuff? Give me a second. Let's see what his stats are. What is his security skill? Okay, so he has no security. Alright, I'm gonna quick save.
Yes?
And then I'm going to... There we go. So we got a heavy repeating blaster, a Sith assassin pistol, and a Sith sniper rifle. I'll take all that. Bye, George. If I'm gonna be in the Sith Academy, I'm gonna steal all y'all stuff. I'm taking it all, the loot. Okay, let's go down this passage. Ooh. Uthar Wynn's room. It's locked. And I'm not gonna have the security to do this.
Didn't work.
Yep. I would have needed to bring T3 and 4. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so we go down this way. Nope, to Dresdel. Nope, bedroom. Okay, that's my bedroom. Go it! Do. Sith Guard.
Greetings, student.
Yeah. Well, there's a chick that, I don't really want to take advantage of anyone.
I remember you from the colony. You seem all right, though you'll not win the right to train before me.
You're trying to become a Sith as well?
Just figure that out, did you? It just so happens that I have a surefire way of pulling ahead in this little contest of ours. You don't really have a chance.
Where's my persuade option? Dang it. Perhaps we could work together.
I suppose I could use some help. The artifact I know of certainly won't be easy to take. But why should I work with you?
Force persuade because you want to work with me. Persuade because together we'll be unbeatable. Persuade, I've always wanted to work with a beautiful woman. I'm going to do option 3 because it's hilarious.
Flattery, is it? I suppose it's possible that Master Uthar could award both of us prestige. We'd be ahead of the others, for sure. Unfortunately, the holocron lies in the gullet of a Tukata mother. I can arrange for us to meet her, but you're going to have to help me in putting her down. That makes sense to you? Go into the valley when you're prepared enough. I'll be amongst the central pillars near the north end.
And I'm supposed to just trust you?
And I'm just supposed to trust you? You're the one who has to work on this, remember? You watch me, and I'll watch you. I don't trust you any more than you trust me. If you don't like that, don't come.
Why do you think this holocron is so important?
Because it probably contains secrets from the time when the Sith ruins on this planet first existed. You don't think that Master Uthar would find that impressive?
What is a holocron? I know, but I'm going to ask because that's an option.
A holocron, this holocron anyway, is an ancient recording device. It can store and display large amounts of information.
Okay.
Remember, the central pillars in the valley. I'll be waiting, so don't take too long.
And this game has some definite punishment if you don't go to... if you take too long or don't do things just right. You convinced Lashal into allowing you to help her recover a relic she is aware of in the Valley of the Dark Lords. An ancient but corrupt Jedi holocron would surely be worthy of prestige by Master Uthar. She's gone to the valley to wait for you among the pillars in the center of the valley. So, okay, so this looks like it's going to work together. Hey, Count Mouse Faruto. No, I said it wrong. Mouse Faratu. Bloody rubbish. Get it right, AstroNerdBoy. Can I steal her stuff? No. They're not letting me steal anybody's stuff. Count says, truly a glorious piece of learning. By the way, Count, how far are you on the event? If you've done more. Let's talk to Smeghead here.
I remember you. You're all right. Trying for the Academy, I see.
Who are you?
The name's Shardan. Didn't I tell you that back in the colony? Maybe not.
Sorry, I had to get a drink there. I can challenge him to a duel. Do you want to coordinate strategy?
I don't work or play well with others. Thanks for the offer, though.
Well, I could, if I was a dark side character, I'd slaughter them all. Seriously, I would. I would totally slaughter them all. Okay. Well, one thing I do want to do. Ooh, did I go down this? I guess I didn't go down this path, but this is probably where the master is. So I want to go down there, or go up there, as the case may be. Count says not very far, just got to 420. Yeah, I was telling the stream earlier tonight that during a meeting I got to floor...
One of my friends went to find that crazy droid that's hiding in the ruins in the valley. He hasn't come back yet.
Another crazy droid? I got up to 130, and frickin' Billy the Kid just stomped me.
You're one of the new hopefuls, aren't you? I imagine you're eager to garner some prestige from Master Uthar.
That definitely sounds like the voice actor. That sounds like the guy from Voyager. Now I can't think of his name. I was saying it in earlier streams. Who are you?
My name is Tamlin. I'm assigned here to the library, mostly keeping up to date with new discoveries and such.
Neelix, yes, Neelix, thank you. Count says, I don't like bugging others with my personal problems, but my cousin fell into a coma and he passed a few days ago. And I've just not had any passion to finish it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry for your loss. No, I totally understand. Yeah, man, that's that is always a hard thing to deal with when family passes, especially when it's unexpected. You know, I mean, when my grandparents passed, they, you know, we knew that was coming. You know what I mean? We had days to prepare, but like when my uncle passed, he had gotten a cancer diagnosis, but he was getting treatment, and we thought he was going to get better, and then all of a sudden, wham, gone. And it was like, dang. So yeah, I'm sorry for your loss, Count. I really am. Count says, kind of why I've not been streaming the last 2 days either. No, I don't blame you, sir. And I kind of feel bad now for bothering you. I mean, I pinged you just because, well, we talked, what was it? Yeah, I guess a couple of days ago, wasn't it? Yeah. It was a couple of days ago. Oh, so it is Ethan Phillips in this game. Oh, awesome. I was going to say, it definitely sounded like Neelix. And yeah, it's pretty good. But no, you're fine. You know, sometimes you gotta, you know, we're all friends here. And, you know, sometimes it helps to talk about these things. And so, yeah, no problem. So... Count says he was the freaked out driver in the underwater section of Manon. Okay, I didn't recognize his voice there. I recognized his voice on Dantooine, because he was outside of the Jedi place. And I was like, hey, it's Neelix. Alright, so anyway. So this is Tamian, if I got his name right. New
I am adding
discoveries.
new entries into our library's database based on the excavations in the valley. Currently, I'm working on a Junta Paw. Quite a fascinating subject.
Count asked, did I install a mod? No, I did not. This is vanilla game, and the reason that the 4.3 is on the side is because of what the game was 4.3. Oh, or is it just that dark that your clothes look black? It's just that dark. I have increased the light to max. I'm wearing Darth somebody's robes, or Darth somebody's armor actually, and it's a black armor, so that doesn't help either. But I have tried to Darth Brandon. Yes, thank you. That's the one. No, I think he was the one who attacked me on Kashyyyk, and I squeaked out a victory over him and in his posse. And I said, hey, your freaking armor is now mine, even though I can't use all my force powers with it, which is kind of a bummer, but I like it. Count says, oh, that is black. Yep. I never wore it, so I never knew. I don't know why, I just thought the armor looked kind of cool when I tried it on, so I said, what the heck, I'm going to leave it on. Kat says, I thought you were wearing the same old one from before. Nope, I changed. Yeah, because I think the last stream you were on, I had different armor on, and I changed it up because I wanted to look at who it was. Lucas says y'all talking about voice actors. Ethan Phillips, have you ever watched Star Trek Voyager, Luca? Ethan Phillips was the character Neelix on Star Trek Voyager, so that's why we were talking about him, because he's the voice of this guy I'm talking to right now. Count says, I dislike that you could never use a skirt or cape in this game. Like, Brandon has a skirt, why not me? Yeah, that is an interesting point there. Who is Ajunta Paul, I'm going to ask?
Ajunta Paul was one of the first of the great Sith Lords. At least, according to the ruins here on Korriban. One of the tombs out in the Valley of the Dark Lords belongs to him. He wielded a powerful sword by all accounts. Some of us believe it might be in that tomb, which is quite exciting.
His sword?
According to legend, Ajunta Paul forged a sword imbued with the essence of the dark side. Someone who found it could gain considerable prestige.
I wonder if is that going to be the dark sword, the dark saber. Yeah, I don't know the lore behind the dark saber. I mean, I don't remember much of it. I know it was on Mandalore. I know it's been a Mandalorian thing. I think there was a Mandalorian Jedi, but so they may not have anything to do with that. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hasn't any effort been made to recover it?
Some unsuccessful attempts have been made. I truly don't know why a more concerted effort isn't made, however.
How do I get to this valley?
Well, you simply need to follow the East Passage. There's an exit there which will lead you up to the surface. Look for Tariga. She is in that area and can probably help you.
So there's like Dak, Tariga, and then there's the Sith chick. Count says, nah, Ajunta Paul was before the Dark Jedi landed on Korriban and brought their laser sword technology. So it's a physical metal sword. Interesting. What do you know about the sword? Oh, by the way, you weren't here when I mentioned this earlier, Count. I did look up after my last stream for KotOR about Korriban. And then in Clone Wars, it was renamed. I think we talked about that. And I didn't realize that in Clone Wars, they actually apparently wanted it to be called Korriban, but it was Lucas that wanted it changed to Korriban because he didn't like the name Korriban for some reason. So I was like, well, that's kind of weird. But now I want to go back and rewatch the Clone Wars episodes where Yoda goes to Korriban and see how much of the lore from KotOR they brought in to that. It may not have been much, but you know, it would still be interesting to see. But I'll do that after I finish KotOR. Alright, so I'm going to ask, what do you know about the sword's powers?
Well, the legends say the sword had dark power, but that may only be a story. We will never know unless we can examine it more closely.
Count says, we did talk about it. I don't know, it would always be Korriban to me. Did you mention to me that Lucas renamed it? Maybe that's where I learned it. I get confused. It's a it was like 2 weeks ago. And a lot has happened in the last 2 weeks. So I apologize. I may be telling you something that you told me originally. Bakayaro, that would be me. Let's see. All right,
I imagine you've got a lot to do.
Yep, I'm getting quite a lot of quest stuff.
How do you do, hopeful? Seeking prestige, yes.
By the way, speaking of the uniform, I mean, if you're going to be in the Sith Academy, might as well go with a Darth Sith Lord's uniform, right? Count says maybe someone named Korra hurt Lucas in the past. Well, it could be. Who might you be?
I am a trainer here at the Academy. I think I may be able to offer you some aid in gaining prestige, if you desire.
Yes. Can you help me?
Do you know of our renegade students?
Okay. The students who refuse to kill for Master Uthar?
Those are the ones. It seems you have already heard of them. There is little more I can tell you then. Should you locate their hiding place, you would gain considerable prestige, I am sure. Now, if you would excuse me, I I must return to my studies.
Okay. Oh, that's Uthar Wim. Let me do a quick save here. And I wrote down all this stuff, so let's hope I can do...
Greetings, young one. You have much to do yet. You have gained little prestige. You will have to work quickly if you hope to best the others.
Luca asked, do they want you to kill the renegades? Probably, I would guess, but I don't know for sure. I know the code of the Sith.
Then finish the code as I speak it. Peace is a lie. That is only...
Let's see what we'll have here. There's only passion.
Through passion, I gain...
Passion is strength.
Through strength, I gain...
Let's see, strength goes into power.
Through power, I gain...
And power goes into victory.
Through victory...
My chains are broken.
The Force shall free me. Yes, good. You have indeed learned the code of the Sith.
That's why I wrote it down.
Speaking the words and knowing the words are, however, two different things. Tell me then, true or false, there is nothing worse than love.
Well... Probably true.
False. Mercy is worse than love.
Oh.
Sadly, it seems you did not understand the code as well as I thought.
Oops. I was hoping that just learning the code would be enough, but of course they're going to throw a curveball. Nah. I could betray Uthura. But I kind of want to. I kind of want to take this guy down. So I kind of want to help her. I don't know which is more evil. I want to know something more about you.
You wish to know more about me, do you? And why would I indulge your idle curiosity? Will we be good friends, you think? I strived many years to hone my power, until I was able to drive out my predecessor and rule the Academy. If you are smart, you will aim to do the same, or better. There is nothing else you need to know. Do not ask again, young one.
Let's try the code of the Sith again.
Then finish the code as I speak it. Peace is a lie. That is only...
Alright, let's go through it again. Passion.
Through passion, I gain...
Passion is strength.
Through strength, I gain...
Power.
Through power, I gain...
Victory.
Through victory...
My chains are broken.
The Force shall free me. Yes, good. You have indeed learned the code of the Sith. Speaking the words and knowing the words are, however, two different things.
Hey,
tell me then,
Bazil.
True or false?
How's it
There is
going?
nothing worse than love.
False.
Well done. I will test you no more. You know the code. Very impressive. Go now. You have done well, but you have not impressed me enough to declare you the victor. I have matters to attend to.
How do I gain prestige?
Oh? It is no more complicated than I said. Perform impressive deeds, or bring me a suitably valuable artifact from the Valley of the Dark Lords.
Observation. We could begin by slaughtering the inhabitants of this building, Master. Would that be impressive?
Oh, so it's a popularity contest, basically. Wonderful.
Really, however, you should seek out Uthura and get her advice. She is your trainer, after all, yes?
Okay. Where is this valley? I've already know these things, but I'm just curious what he says. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while, Bazil. Oh, be right back. Okay. Well, thanks for popping by.
There is an exit that leads to the surface of the planet. The valley is only a short trip from there. It is not difficult to find.
Okay.
Very well. You have impressed me. Definitely a good start.
Alright, so we got prestige points. You have managed to gain some prestige, impressing Master Uthar, but it is not yet enough for him to declare you the victor in the contest with the others. Speak with Uthor or continue looking around the Academy and the Valley of the Dark Lords and find ways to curry favor with Master Uthar. You have heard mention of a powerful sword that might be found in the tomb of the ancient Sith Lord Ajuntapal. Korriban has chosen you to become part of her plot to overthrow Master Uthar. Oops, sorry about that. And take over the Academy. She didn't give you much choice in the matter. Uthor will help you gain enough prestige to be worthy of the final test at the tomb of Nagasado. And there she expects you to help her kill Master Uthar. The star map on Korriban lies in the tomb of Nagasado within the Valley of the Dark Lords. The tomb, however, can only be entered by Master Uthar of the Academy. He will take you there for your final test once you succeed in gaining enough prestige. Doing so may be your only chance at reaching the star map.
Greetings, young one. I have found you to be most impressive. You are off to an excellent beginning. Very well. You have impressed me. Definitely a
I
good
didn't
start.
mean to click that. So I'm going to do a quick save here. And because there's a part of me that wants to know what happens if you squeal on Uthar, but I kind of want to take him out, though. Although, watch, he'll mop the floor with me. There'll be some, like, OP Dark Lord. Even though he's not a Darth. Alright, to Dresde. Don't want to go there, I don't think. Well, wait. East side. But it'll probably be labeled ruins. Alright, sorry, but we never did go back over here. You know what? I want to do that real quick, gang, so bear with me.
Sorry, I don't have time to speak. My training waits.
Lucas says, so cool to create different outcomes. Yeah, that's why this game is so well liked. Oh, that's right. That's his bloody room. Never mind. Okay, so I was over here. This is where I miss Might Magic 10 having that ability to make notes on the map. It was actually quite cool. Alright, so we got a fake door here. And what does this go to? Let's go exploring. See what other fools are down here. Sith teachers. Be right back, says Luca. Gotta let the doggo out.
Huh. Another hopeful wandering about the Academy. I suppose you want to know how to get prestige.
And who might you be?
I'm one of the Academy trainers, of course. You do well to watch your tone.
Hey,
with me,
Kagato.
hopeful. I'll be one of your instructors when and if you reach your final test.
Kagata says, KotOR. Been a while since I played it. Yep, we're quite well into the game. So, really excited about that. How far are you in the FGO event? Final test.
Oh, yes. You gather prestige to earn the opportunity to take the final test. You don't automatically become a student. You'll see.
By the way, for those of you on YouTube, thanks for the likes. Appreciate it. We'll ask the same old question we've asked everyone else, but she might give us some additional funness. Do you know how I can gain some prestige?
As if I didn't have better things to do. Has anyone told you about Jorak-Un?
No, who's Jorak-Un?
Well, the first thing you should know is that it's not a name you should mention around Master Uthar if you can avoid it. Jorak-Un was once Uthar's master, you see, and the head of this academy. He went a little insane, however, and Uthar forced him to flee to the surface and hide. It seems that Jorak has been spending his time kidnapping students who wander into the Valley of the Dark Lords. No idea why. I've also no idea why Uthar doesn't do something about it. If you want prestige, however, you'll find that hermit, as everyone calls him. You'll find Jorak and either kill him or bring back anything he's been writing. Uthar would like that. Now be gone. I have better things to do than chat with lost hopefuls.
So Kagata says I finished the FGO a bit ago. Finished a bit ago. Just out of curiosity, level 130 with Billy the Kid. Do you remember what setup you used for that? Because I went in with a Merlin, Enkidu, and Skthach, and frickin' Billy the Kid wiped me in 4 turns. Well, 5. No, I think it was a total of 5 turns. It was 5 turns. I was not a happy camper.
How do you do? Yes.
Well, those lightsabers are loud. Who might you be?
I am a trainer here at the Academy. I think I may be able to offer you some aid in gaining prestige, if you desire.
Oh, sure. Can you help me?
Do you know of our renegade students?
Yep, I do. The students who refuse to kill for Master Uthar?
Those are the ones. It seems you have already. There is little more I can tell you then. Should you locate their hiding place, you will gain.
Well, they're only saying...
If you will excuse me, I must return to my studies.
Yes, you talk so slow and deliberately. So it seems like no, I don't necessarily have to kill them. Is there anything I can loot back here? Because I will steal stuff right from under your noses. And we'll take all that. I liked HK's suggestion. Just slaughter them all. Because we could actually literally do that, probably. Alright, I'm going to quick save here just in case they get offended because I start bashing this. And no one cares. That's I'm thinking a function of this being an old game.
Huh. Another hopeful wandering about the Academy? I suppose you want to know how to get prestige.
Yes. Well, let's do the old normal. Who might you be?
I'm one of the Academy trainers, of course. You'd do well to watch your tone to be helpful. I'll be one of the instructors if you reach your final test.
Let's go ahead and ask about the final test.
Oh, yes. You gather prestige to earn the opportunity to take the final test. You don't automatically You'll see.
Kagato says, nah, they're Sith. You know I can get some prestige.
As if I didn't have better things.
Alright, so...
Well, the first thing... Jorak, it seems that if you want... Now be...
The only reason I'm skipping to that because I already know who he is, so... But it didn't give me an option to ignore that, so... Let's do a quick save here. La-di-da-di-da. You're going, nope, I'm not, so I need to turn... this way. Zip guard? Oh, that's to the valley. That's exactly where I want to go, too. Can I talk to him?
Greetings, student.
Okay. And out we go! I still say this looks like the rocky area of Tatooine. And I hear screams in the distance. I don't know if you guys could hear that in your audio, but in my headset, I definitely hear screams in the distance. Definitely something. Ooh, flies. Doesn't that usually mean there's like a dead body around? Ooh. A Chirac Raptor. Ooh, that looks like wickedness. Alright, well. Interesting. You know what? I want to see. Can I bait one of them to come. Yeah, let's see. I don't want to get too close because I don't want to trigger those other guys, but... Alright, he's stunned. Bye-bye. By the way, for those of you late joining the stream, I changed my options a bit to have some music. I decided to do that after playing Might and Magic 10. I said, yeah, why not? Well, there's a lot of them, but they're just like hanging out back there. All right, let's see. If I back up. Okay, well, they went down a little bit faster than I expected. Alright. Well, in that case, I'm going to do a flying leap on this guy. Okay, no, I'm not either. Whoa! Swing and a miss. Quick save. Shilat Caves. Well, may as well, right? This won't be like Might and Magic 10 where there's a bloody shadow dragon, I hope. The way the graphics are in here, it reminds me of Might and Magic 6 in the caves. Oh, this looks like a Sith trooper, but can't loot the body. Alright. What else we got down here? Let me do something real quick. Yeah, see the brightness I've got to max. Advanced options. So, yeah, I can't make it any brighter, unfortunately, gang. That's the joys of having an old game. Oh, there's some kind of worm. Big worm! Big perm! Big worm! Throwing fools down like crazy. Lucas says it's okay, I can see it well. Okay, well, that's cool. For streaming purposes, I just, you know, it's like a little, it's dark. It's actually darker. When I look at OBS, it actually looks a little bit darker in OBS than it does on my screen, so. Okay, these guys look scary, but they ended up not being that bad, so. Oh, I can't, that's right, we're in a cave, so I can't leap.
How'd you like that? Time to rumble.
Hey, I got level up there. Okay. And it doesn't look like any of these bodies have loot, so. F4 time. Let's do a level up. Skills recommended. Treat injury. No. Cancel. Skills. I want persuade. Okay. Feats recommended. Caution. What does caution do? Let's find caution. And that's Jedi defense. Yeah. Is that caution? Nope. Force sensitive. Alright, sorry, looking for caution here and just see what that does. Oh, here it is, caution. This feat gives a +1 point bonus to both demolitions and stealth. No, I don't think I want that. What do we got here? We got weapon proficiency, melee weapon. That would give me a +1 attack to my lightsaber. What does this do? Jedi defense. That would allow me to deflect more blaster bolts. That could be useful. What does this do? Toughness gives your character 1 extra vitality point every time they level up. This bonus is retroactive for previous levels gained. That would give me a lot more health points, or yeah. I don't want any blaster skills. We got this power attack. That would give me a +8 to melee attack with a penalty of -3 to hit. But if I hit, I'm gonna do some serious damage. Critical strike, that's what we've got now. This feat doubles the critical threat range of melee attacks. If I improve that, that goes from double to triple. Actually, I kind of want that. Powers, what they recommend. Force Aura. Is that it? Force Aura. When this power is activated, the Jedi temporarily granted a +2 defense bonus to defense and all saving throws. This lasts for 20 seconds. Well, that could be kind of useful. Is this restricted by armor? No, it's not. These are restricted by armor. This is the Jedi Persuade power, affect mind, I think. That would be kind of interesting to have as a power. Dominate mind. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, it's a dark side power. Is this a dark side power? No, it's a universal. So, alright, dark side powers we're not going to do. Okay, so I've got that one. What does this do? This power creates a telekinetic explosion around the Jedi. All enemies within 15 meters are thrown 5 meters, fall to the ground, and are incapacitated for 6 seconds, and take damage to 1.5 times the attacking levels, the attacking characters level. I did like that power. That's restricted by armor. I'm wearing armor, so that's why I don't want to do that. But this one is not restricted by armor. That's kind of an option. That's kind of an option for dialogue. Well, that would give me a bonus to saving throws too, plus defense. So see that I'm kind of like, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? All right, I'll take it. I'll take Force Aura. No save. Let's see. All right. So we got a Korriban grenade, a Sith energy shield, and ooh, 450 credits. Yes, abso-freaking-lutely, we will take that. All right. So it looks like we can go further this way, but we really can't. Oh yes, we can. Oh, that's where we were at. Sorry, I got turned around. Alright, what we got over here? Something weird. And what we got going over here? Ooh. We've got Tuk-Ata. Well, it's like some sort of a...
You
Oh yeah. Don't mess with me and my crew. Come on.
How'd you like that?
Alright. Let's see if we can leap into action there. Nope, cannot. Wow, we got a lot of these suckers coming. Oh, that was nice.
Let's go!
Alright, so we're kind of letting the monsters lead us where we're going in this cave. Wow, these caves are like pretty wild. Wild, wacky stuff! Ooh, a corpse. A chewed corpse. Like that. It's always a bad sign. Ooh, a Bothan droid disruptor and a plasma grenade. Yes, we will take that. This feels like something big and nasty is gonna come. It really freaking does. Count says, I think you'll like KotOR too. Yeah, I probably will. I've seen, the only thing I've seen about it is the video talking about the rumors for a new KotOR game. Or a remake of these, you know, no one's really for sure what. But I was also saying, man, I bought Red Dead Redemption 2 today. I could not resist it. And one thing I want to do, ooh, we've already been down here. Well, that's okay, because we can swing down this side, so this is not a wasted trip. So, after I finish KotOR, I'm gonna do double streaming on Might and Magic 10 to go ahead and finish that game up. And then, and go from there. Lucas says, what are you going to do after, what are you going after in the cave? I'm just exploring the cave. I don't even know what's in here, Luca. But it's part of that. Cave must be explored. Never know what kind of funness you'll find. Count says, the story isn't as great, and a lot of stuff is incomplete in the unpatched version. It got rushed out the door, so it was released with like 90%, 70% done. I don't know if it was you, Count, or if it was someone else, but someone told me to get a mod from the Steam Workshop for KotOR 2, so I did. There was a Steam Workshop, and supposedly that unlocks that other 30% that you're talking about. It fixes a lot of bugs, so I will do that. Count says, "'Tis door won't open. We'll have to come back later. Never returns to that planet again." Lucas says, "Red Dead Redemption 2 streams would be pretty sick." Yeah, that's why I really want to do them. But and I may. This is where Fate Grand Order is such a. I had that love-hate thing with Fate Grand Order. Don't blow up in my face. Oh, it blew up in my face. Oh well. Just because it's like, man, there's just so much PC gaming I'd rather do than time sinking in Fate Grand Order. But I guess I could take the attitude of, just casual. Yeah, except for lotteries, don't and get a welfare servant and whatever, but don't try too hard, I guess. I don't know, that's an option, right? Count says, it's another of those Dark Force beasts, if I recall correctly. Oh, in here? That would make sense why there's so many corpses. Count says, they give you Jedi robes with Kate physics. So you have long flowing robes fluttering now. Is this in this game or in KotOR 2? That cave physics made it fun. Kagata says the MMO wraps up the story of both KotOR games, even though it takes place 300 years later. Yeah, that's why I'm wondering, what the heck is up here? Well, I'm gonna look at this corpse first. I don't care about that. Response package. Alright, let's do a quick save before we go talk to these fools. A Sith. Oh, these are the. Oh.
Hold it right there, whoever you are. We're not going back to the Academy. We'll kill you rather than go back.
So now I get my moral decision, Mr. Lightside. What are you going to do, Mr. Lightside? Are you going to dark side? Are you going to gray side? Go back? What are you talking about?
You mean you aren't here to kill us or bring us back?
Yes, the renegades.
I find that hard to believe. The only way into these caves is through the Academy. You must be a Sith. So what is it then? If you're not here to kill us or bring us back, why are you here? Speak up!
You're the renegade students? The ones who ran away?
So you have heard about us? Yes, we ran away before Master Uthar could execute us. Is that so hard to believe? My name is Thalion May. The others here and myself refused to murder a bunch of people on a whim from Master Uthar. So here we are. We thought that becoming a Sith was what we always wanted, but that wasn't true. Now all we want is to get out of here. Fair enough?
Maybe I can help you. Oh, sorry, my mouse double-clicked. I may have to get a new mouse. Sometimes, I noticed that in last night's FGO stream, there was a deal where I clicked on... Oh, no, not FGO stream, it was the Might Magic stream where there was a couple of times where I was double-clicking things and I wasn't double-clicking. So she said, help us. Why should I believe that this isn't some sort of trick? So I'm going to do Persuade. Give me a chance and I'll prove it to you.
You want to help us? All right, I can think of a way. We're stuck in these caves, obviously, or we would have been long gone. There's a passage to the surface through the caves, but we're blocked by some kind of large creature. We can't defeat
this is,
If you could kill it and clear up the passageway for us, we could escape. That would be help enough. Can you do that?
I can try.
I'll believe that when I see it. But if you could, we would be grateful.
Count says it blew my mind since it's on the same engine. Oh, this is someone that they sent after. That's who that is. Okay. Alright, so... Okay, cool. So that's marked. Now then I get to go past this. There are more dead bodies here? There are, but they don't appear to be lootable. Alright, this thing is gonna frickin' blow. Might and Magic was last night. Actually, last night I did FGO. It was Wednesday night, was Might and Magic. So last night I got to like a 420 something, and then we all had to leave. Count says I could think of a way. Drop your trousers. Porn music starts playing. Yep, that would definitely be a porn plot. Oh, I just realized I disabled that mine and or recovered that mine and it didn't blow up in my face. Boom. Ouch. That's alright. That's why I got Force. The Force. And an F4 to save. That polish she gives always sounds like it's about to go into a porn parody to me, says Count. Yeah. Now that you mentioned it, it really does. I didn't get that at first, but now I can't get it out of my head. Ooh, we're going into open area, it looks like. Open areas, big open areas, always make me think big beasties. Actually, if I go this way, this will help free up this part of the map, or clear up this part of the map. Oh, it's just going to unlock more passages, so for now, I will... There's probably nothing else down here, but I just want to go here. And it looks like that is it. Okay. Well, I guess it's a good thing we can't, like, go off the side like modern games. If this had been a modern game, I would have been able to go right off the side and like, you're dead. Goodbye. Nice knowing you. So there is that. Okay, stop mentioning it blowing up. That's... oh, there's something big and nasty. Oh, that thing. Ooh, this could be interesting. I'm glad I saved. That's clearly the key. Whoa! Am I dead? Oh, frag me. Wow, this guy's like powerful big time. Okay, we just stunned him. Oh! Ouch. Alright, I gotta do something about that. I'm about to die here. So I need to do an antidote. And... a med pack, I guess. Come on, down him, guys. Oh, he poisoned me again. Bloody freaking bostage. Alright, another antidote. Good thing I have these. Oh, there's another freaking thing. Yikes. And then a med pack. Oh, that's okay.
Time to rumble.
Okay, come on, attack, come on.
You asked for this.
What do you mean miss? I'm Darth frickin' Revan here, man. No miss. Finally. Take some fools down. Okay. Well, definitely went better than I thought. But I guess no loot from the beastie with the big fangs. All right, let me catch up on chat here. There it is, the Dark Force beast, says Count. Too bad this isn't Star Wars: The Old Republic. You could force push it right off the ledge. I did that on stream once. It was hilarious. Just yeeted that mini boss off the map. That's hilarious. Lucas says toasted cheese for the win. I like toasted cheese. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay. Did that disappear off you guys' screen? It did. Sorry about that. Don't know what happened there. And that's also the fun of having a display. I have to do a screen capture. Give me a second. I'm going to... Let me do that real quick. I want to minimize that one dock. So that if it happens again, it's just not, it's not, you know. There's nothing personal in it, but that's what I use for when I do the announcements. It's just a cheat sheet. I thought I minimized them all, but apparently I had not. Ooh, Keldroma robes. Duron's journal. Ooh, well. Hello, we will look at this stuff. Oh, wow. Masasi's ceremonial armor through 900 credits. This, Luca, is why I'm in the cave. Alright, let's see what's going on here. It's gone, says Luca. Oh, yeah, the screen. Yeah, it just... I have no idea what happened. My mouse must have been in a weird position. I hate when that happens. Kagata says, one of the flashpoints in Star Wars The Old Republic required you to blast the boss into a pit to win the fight. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, Renegade Sith. Okay, you have encountered a group of Renegade Sith students trapped in the Shy Rat Caverns. They're trying to get to the surface to escape the planet, but their route is currently blocked. Yeah, we've already killed the creature, so. Getting rid of the creature would enable them to escape, but killing them would earn you prestige. Whoops. Quest items. Yeah, there we go. Is this Cass's diary? Oh, no. That's not what we just found, was it? Oh, come on. This is another problem of this old game, is that it's, not always the friendliest. When it comes to finding, or when you find stuff, then suddenly having it available. Oh, I guess. Well, that's kind of a bummer. Count says Masasi are the genetic cousins of the pureblood Sith. Am I missing something? Oh wait, holocron was this? No, that's an old holocron. No, never mind. I know what that's from. I'm just... I thought I picked up something. Like a journal. And I thought the journal would be in the quest items. But I don't see anything here. That's why I thought this was it at first. Yeah, I don't care about that. Just yeah. No, none of this is none of this is relevant. But what I do want to do, we've got that. Nah, don't really want that. Could do it, but I don't want to. What was the other one? There we go. No, not gonna do that one either. I think I'm just gonna stick with Darth Bandon's armor. Because it also gives me an immunity to mind affecting. So I'm just gonna stick with what I got, I think. Unless you guys say it's better. Something else is better like this. I don't think it is. It's restricted to light side. I mean, I could give that to one of my Jedi. And we already know about that. Let me look at this one real quick. One more time. Alright, so long-term domination by the Sith has erased the memory of the Massassi rituals for which this armor was designed, but it retains its effectiveness on the battlefield regardless. Interesting. Alright. So I'm going to stick with what I got. Alright. So let's see, where are we at here? So we've done here, so we need to go back down and see if there's anything else off to the side there. Sounds like they're screaming in this cave. And there very well could be. This cave exit leads to the inhospitable surface of the planet. There's nothing for you to see there. Interesting. So back we go. And south, missed test marker south. What else we got here? We got something. Well, there's a body, but it's not lootable. Alright, so that looks like it. What is this? Oh, so we can go back to the Renegade Sith. Oh, HK, you're in my way, son. I don't remember who told me to bring Karth on this mission, but oh, there's just a lot of screaming going on. I wonder if it's the Renegade Sith and they've been found. Wait, do I need to go down? Yeah, I need to go down there. That's really weird though. I can't go out there unless they... No, but that's where the beast was, so they have to be going out that way, right? It's just weird. Oh, you know what? I mean, I was thinking I need to go out this cavern, but you know what? I'll have to go back out where I came and resume my journey from there. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Well, there she is, so let's go talk to her.
So, is there news? Is the passageway clear?
The passage is clear. It's clear. You're free to go.
It's clear? We can go. Thank you. I wasn't.
You're pretty trusting. I could have been lying to you, and you could have been eaten by the big nasty.
Agree with everything. Maybe the Jedi will accept us. I've seen how evil the dark side is. Maybe I could try. At any rate, thank you again. You've saved our lives.
So this will be interesting to see. We got light side points out of that, but it will be interesting to see how this negatively affects our overall gameplay stuff. Count says Keldroma was a Jedi turned Sith Lord, contemporary of Exar Kun. Died like a you-know-what to a random spacer shooting him in the gut. I've got a dark sense of humor, so that strikes me as rather droll. Count says, I was the one who told you to bring Karth because his son is in the academy. Oh, okay, cool. If you did all this story stuff right, well, that's a good question. Did I do it right? I still hear screaming. A lot of it. And now not so much. Alright, let's see what we got going here. So, since we couldn't go out, the only thing is left is to go back. Oops, sorry. Yep, I'm drunk. I'm running into a wall. But we'll go out of the cave where we entered it. And then we'll resume our exploration of the Sith Valley of the Dark Lords. Let's get some force heal going on, y'all. Count says that's just the ambience on loop. There's no one to save. It's the background music. Remember, this was an Xbox game in 2003. That's true. You know, I always thought this was a PC game at first. I didn't realize that it was Xbox first until it was probably you that told me, and then PC second. And I was like, whoa, I did not know that. I always just thought it was a PC game. All right, it's F4 here. What we got? Entrance to the academy. I think I went the wrong direction. I wasn't looking at my map. All right, let's go back. Yeah, there's a lot of ambient background noises in this game that have no relevance. Ooh. That actually, this is where I wish I could, I can look side to side, but I can't look up. But even with these old graphics, I like the ambience of the place, you know what I mean? This looks really cool. And if they make a KotOR movie or if they remake the game, you know, they've got to recapture this kind of ambiance. Because it is totally freaking cool.
I'm not here to get you out of trouble if you do something stupid, student. Enter the tombs at your own risk.
Enter at your own risk. What is probably going to say the same thing.
I'm not here to get you out of trouble if you do something stupid, student.
This
Enter
guy,
the tombs at your own risk.
This actor here is the voice of, I'm pretty sure, he was one of the Minbari in Babylon 5. Okay, there's Dak, so I know he's someone we gotta meet at some point. But before we go to Dak, let us... Nope, there's no loot, that's just a Sith student.
The tombs are full of traps and droids that still work, it looks like. Stay out of them if you can. The tomb on the far left, there, it's off limits. Only Master Uthar can go inside.
Okay. Let's see what...
Greetings. I don't think I've seen you at the Academy before. Here to investigate the ruins.
That would be me. Who are you?
My name's Dak Vesser. I'm assigned to the Valley ruins, as you can see. We've been painstakingly uncovering these tombs for many months now. Master Uthar won't allow us to dig with lasers or sonics. We have to use hand tools only, so we don't accidentally destroy anything we run across.
It's archaeology for you.
That makes progress very slow, however.
Dak, nice name. Haha, yes. He was in Empire, wasn't he? Dak. Can you tell me about these ruins?
Well, it seems that the Sith once inhabited Korriban a long time ago. There was a fortress here that was destroyed at some point before the Sith abandoned the planet completely. Why they left, we don't know. Perhaps the Jedi drove them off. The tombs in this valley are the only parts of the fortress we found mostly intact.
Count says Robin Atkin Downs. Oh, that's the guy. Yeah, that name actually looks familiar. But I definitely recognize that distinct voice of his as someone who's watched Babylon 5 like 50 billion times. So when I hear the voice, all I can see is the Minbari. And if you guys in the stream on Twitch or on YouTube, by the way, thanks for all who are here. Yeah, if you've never watched Babylon 5, it's a good show, although the graphics are very dated and very pixelated, especially in that first season. But if you can get around that, it's a pretty good show. Anyway, back to our own story here. Made any unusual findings?
Some. Most of the interesting stuff is still in the tombs, but Master Uthar prefers to leave them to be explored by the students as a challenge. In time, they will probably become safe enough for us to enter. Until that time, however, we're stuck to digging up the valley piece by piece.
Lucas says, when did it come out? I think in the 90s. 94 is when the first episode aired. Well, actually, the Prelude movie aired in 93, I think. But it's a really, really good. It was 5 seasons. Count says that Robin was Byron. Oh, that's right. He was Byron too. In the Minbari Moram. Gotcha. I forgot about Byron. Lucas says I'll throw it in the old watch list. Yeah, it's really good. Unfortunately, the series, if there's the problems with the series is that in America, it was aired. Was it in syndication first? Either way, the series creator didn't know if he was going to get through. He originally had a 5-year story plan. He didn't know if he was going to get through 5 years. So in the 4th year, he ended up wrapping up everything. The series got picked up by an American cable channel, Turner Broadcasting, TNT, I think, actually, and Turner Network, not Turner Broadcasting. And then they let him finish the 5th season, and the 5th season is still good, but you can tell they're kind of, it was not really that planned, if that makes sense. They did some stuff, and then Crusade came out, and Crusade I loved, but man, that got network interference massively, and it was cut short in a Firefly sort of way. But it had massive interference. But that was going to be a really good one. And then he was going to do one other series. He did a pilot for it, which I thought was kind of interesting. But it ended up not taking off. And then he did a few Babylon 5 movies. So, all right, are the tombs dangerous?
Definitely dangerous. Most of the students that go inside them don't come back out. Master Uthar prefers it that way.
And of course he does. He's Sith. Did I already ask us about the tombs?
There's 4 tombs here. On the right are the tombs of Ajunta Paul and Tulak Horde. On the left are the tombs of Marco Ragnos and Nagasato. All 4 were ancient Sith lords.
Okay. Count, what service do you watch it from? That's a good question. I don't know if it's on Amazon or not. It may be on Amazon. It was on Amazon, but it may have dropped, so I don't know. We'd have to look. So I apologize. I don't know that Luca. I don't know who's got it right now. I've got all the DVDs, so. Kagato said Crusade had so much potential. Oh yeah, it did. It was. I actually, in a weird sort of way, I actually liked it better than Babylon 5, and I love Babylon 5. And I didn't even start. Well, I watched the pilot for Babylon 5, and then when the series started airing, for some reason I didn't start it. And it was when the Shadow War was picking up speed that a buddy got me to watch it. Or it was something to do with it was a critical point for the Shadow War story, and it wasn't the actual Shadow War part, but it was really good. And even though I was in the middle of watching, I mean, it was in the middle of the show's run, I was immediately sucked in. And there was some website, I had to go back, because back then there was no way to watch all the old stuff. There was no DVDs, there was no VHSs. So there was some website that had summaries for all the old episodes. So I literally had to read all the old summaries for the first couple of seasons just to, yeah, because I think it was into season 3 that I started watching it. So, all right. Tell me about the tomb of Ajunta Paul.
That's the first tomb on the right. There's a rumor that there's a powerful artifact still in there, but nobody's retrieved it.
That will be my job.
That tomb supposedly has ancient battle droids and traps that are still functioning. It's amazing that their power sources have lasted so long, really.
Tell me about the tomb of Tulak Horde.
That's the farthest tomb on the right. We don't know much about Tulak Horde, unfortunately. The Takata have a nest in that tomb, I think.
Tukata?
A local pack animal that's very dangerous.
Oh yeah, we've run into some of them.
Occasionally the guards track down a queen and kill it. That usually pacifies them for a bit.
Tell me about the tomb of Marka Ragnos.
That's the first tomb on the left. Someone mentioned that a crazy droid has holed itself up in there, but I don't know much about that.
Tell me about the tomb of Nagasato.
It's the second tomb on the left when you enter the valley. Nagasato was the leader of the old Sith Masters here, we think. Darth Malak found something in there a while back, however, and ever since then only Master Uthar can enter it.
What did he find, do you know?
No. A lot of the discoveries are kept secret, even from the students. I only heard that Darth Malak found something there by rumor, to be honest.
We've probably already asked this,
well, it seems that the Sith once inhabited Korriban a long time ago. There was a fortress here that was destroyed at some point before the Sith abandoned the planet completely. Why they left, we don't know.
Oh, that's right. We've already asked that. So, chat says... Kagato says some of the first few seasons were pretty bad. In Babylon 5, you mean some of the episodes? Lucas says, my brother loves Firefly. I got a chance to meet Nathan Fillion at a con a few years back. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I love Firefly. In fact, we talked about that a while back, and instead of doing anything constructive, I actually started watching Firefly when I had like a little bit of a window. I think it was when we didn't have an FGO event going on, and I was just like, you know what, I don't care, I'm watching Firefly. And I kind of marathoned it. Slept through some of it just because I was so tired, but I did marathon it. Count says, crazy droid, time to send an HK. Yep, burrs. I have HK in the party. I've heard he's a jerk behind closed doors, which is a shame. Who is that? Nathan Fillion is a jerk? You've heard that? I have not heard that, but that would be a shame. Because I like him. I like him. I didn't get to meet Nathan, but I met brother. I met the actor that plays Jane. My God, I hate that I can never remember names. Baldwin, Adam Baldwin. That is his name, right? I met him at a convention, and he was freaking awesomely cool. He really was. And he had a lot of fun, and he still has a ton of passion for Firefly. I follow him on Twitter. So yeah, he has a lot of passion. Count says, yeah, the way he treats coworkers and all that, I mean, I don't know. I haven't met him. It's just a rumor. I don't like judging people without hand knowledge. Yeah, I don't blame you. But I was understanding, though, that, I mean, yeah, I don't know how he is either. But, like, as far as the Firefly crew is concerned, they're all still friends and stuff. Oh, brother. I knew I was going to have to cut this stream off at midnight, but, oh. Okay. That chat ding was just a general one. Alright, so I got about 35 minutes, and then I gotta work, unfortunately. So, though, by the way, yeah, no FGO streaming tonight. I was planning on doing a double stream, but, unfortunately, work is going to demand otherwise, so... Okay, anyway, Luca says, Nathan was nice to me. Also met the dude from Wolf Creek at the same con. Spooky. If y'all have seen that Australian movie, I have not, sadly. Count asks, is that the one based on true facts with the kidnappings? In the game, I'm going to ask, have you heard about a star map being found here?
A star map? No, I haven't heard anything about that. Something like that could be in Nagasato's tomb, I suppose. That tomb's off limits to the students.
Nagasato's tomb?
It's the second tomb on the left when you enter the valley. Nagasato was the leader of the old Sith Masters here, we think. Darth Malak found something in there a while back, however.
Okay.
All right, just be careful if you head into any of those tombs.
There's my boy, HK, ready to kill some other droids. I'm sure he'd be happy to do it. I really like this. This really does. I love the feel of this place. What is in this metal box waiting for me to loot it? Life support and adrenal alacrity. If I said that right. There's Galen Lore. Why are you running that away?
Oh, hello to you. You're new to the Academy, aren't you? I can't say we've ever met.
Count says the Sith left because of the hyperspace wars. Who are you? I'm going to say.
Galen Lore, at your service. Aren't these tombs fascinating? We had no idea the Sith were here so long ago.
Why not? Aren't there records?
Not from this far back. Or at least what records do exist are sketchy at best. These ruins date back to a period when the Sith were first formed, before their exile into the far reaches of space. It's quite fascinating.
What are you doing here?
I've been working on a translation of some of the runes by this
I've got
tomb.
translation droid
I'm quite
too.
excited. This may very well be the tomb of Ajanta Paul.
You think his sword might be here?
The runes say that he was interred here, so I think it may indeed be possible. Whoever found the sword could gain great prestige.
Lucas says, yeah, based on the real-life murders committed by Ivan Millet. That was the movie that Lucas said earlier. Dude from Wolf Creek, right? Kagato says, was the B5 website the Lurker's Guide to Babylon 5? Yes, it was. And that website was abso-freaking-lutely amazing. I don't even know if it still exists. Should look. But back in the day, oh my goodness. That's kind of, that website, honestly, you see my blog where I do a summary. And there's a part of me that's always wanted to drop summaries and just do pure reviews. But because the Lurker's Guide to Babylon 5 was so helpful in doing summaries, it's always made me want to do summaries. But of course, we live in an age where, you know, video on demand, I mean, who cares, right? But, you know, people seem to I actually like the summary, so I've kept them going. But yeah, that was where I first got my idea to do summaries. Count says Dark Jedi and Masasi and Sith slaves were pushed back, and the Supreme Chancellor decided to genocide the whole Sith species. Okay, so where we're at now, the Sith, there's like two kinds of Sith. There's the Sith who are dark side Force users, and then there's the Sith who are like a faction. They don't have Sith powers necessarily. They're just, hey, we're Sith. So what you're saying is that there was an actual race of people called Sith. Am I getting that right, Count? Kagata says the Lurker's Guide to Babylon 5 still exists. Wow. I wonder if that guy's still online, has an online presence. I mean, like on Twitter or something. Because I would love to tell him, you know, thanks for all his hard work back in the day. Count says Republic airships gunning down little red-skinned women and children made them leave, and the hatred of purebloods has festered for 2,000 years, leading to their resurgence in the Outer Rim in Star Wars: The Old Republic, and decimating the Republic in rage-fueled revenge. No, the Sith are red-skinned people with face tentacles. Have I met any of those? Or is that the only red-skinned person I can think of is like Darth Maul? Oh, I don't know. Lucas says, I find summaries good if I've ever forgotten anything. Well, they certainly help me. A lot of times I'll go back and look at my own summaries just to get a reminder of what was in an episode. Oh, and speaking of which, oh man, I thought I had resolved all my copyright stuff, and I got some bloody copyright troll starting to hammer me again on my blog. It's really starting to tick me off. So I'm having to file counterclaims left and right. Bloody trolls. I hate copyright trolls with a passion. Count says they were primitive and like all Egyptian inspired. The Dark Jedi landed on Korriban and enslaved the species and took their name for their evil side faction. Ah, I see. Oh, bloody heck. Hold on, gang. Work chat again. Well, they really want me early, don't they? But I'm going till midnight Eastern. Because that's how I roll. Anyway. Kagata says they were more from comics and the MMO. Count says, so now there's a Sith species. I will refer to them as purebloods. Oh, okay. So, okay, you have mentioned purebloods before. Okay, now I understand. Now it all makes sense to me. So there's the actual beings that were called Sith, the Sith faction, and the dark side Force users. Lucas asked, "Is it serious?" Not yet. It's still just general dings. But not serious yet. But I do have to go in like 30 minutes. Oh, the copyright stuff you're referring to. It probably won't be based on previous deals. Basically, the only thing they can be complaining about is the screen captures. And they're complaining about Sergeant Frog, Keroro Gunso, and they're complaining about Angel Beats. Didn't we talk about Angel Beats the other day in the stream? I think we did. Or no, it may not have been this. It may not have been my stream. It may have been Extreme. It may have been one of his streams that I was on. We were talking about Angel Beats, and I thought that was really ironic that I had copyright claims. So basically, all that means, though, Luca, is that the Google ads. I don't have a ton of ads. I just have a couple of ad blocks because I don't feel like being overloaded on ads. Right. It just means that Google doesn't do the ads. But Google will also punish you in the rankings. And I noticed my viewership was going down unexpectedly, and that's when I went and looked in the in my AdSense and saw that there were copyright claims. I'm like, oh, you gotta be joking. We'll see. In the past, every one of these have been resolved to my favor, and the troll company that was laying copyright claims on me left and right, they actually reached out to me and apologized and said, we are going to whitelist your site because everything I was doing was not, you know, copyright infringement. It was all fair usage. Everything is fair usage. Just doing a few screen captures and a summary does not, you know, that may help you get the story, but it does not replace the actual anime episode. You know what I mean? You still need to watch the anime episode to get it all. And then I'm writing a review about all this, so it's transformative. So Luke says perhaps mirroring the image is the way to go. No, it wouldn't matter. It's the image itself. The fact that it is in the blog post. So it doesn't matter where the images are hosted from. Google would still prevent ads on those pages, and then they would punish my site as a whole. So sadly, yeah, shifting the images to an image site would not help. It would slightly improve load times, but my load times are really not bad, so I don't worry about that. Count says, so the purebloods were forced to fight in this war thanks to the Republic's F-ups. Then just ordered... Oh, sorry, you know what? Kagato... you had a chat blocked. I just was catching that. So, sorry. Give me a second, another work chat. Alright, yep, I see your message. So I'm acknowledging it. Anyway, sorry, where were we? I was reading something from Count. Oh, and then I said something about the image mirroring. Yeah. Anyway, Count says, so the purebloods have a deep hatred for the Republic. The Dark Jedi fled and landed on Korriban because Jedi don't believe in killing their prisoners. So those Dark Jedi were the Republic's mess, and the Sith species were punished for it. Oh, Kagato, you mean flipping images? It still wouldn't matter. These, yeah, that wouldn't change anything. Because they basically go out and hire, it's either bots, or, which I know you're thinking that might fool a bot, but they also have people that they hire in China or in India to literally go out and look for copyright violations or supposed copyright violations. So yeah, that's why I don't think the flipping would help. So all right, so where are we at here? The runes say that he was interred here, so I think it may be... Oh, this is where it was a sword. In great prestige. Why don't you go in, then?
No, these tombs are certainly not harmless. Don't think that. The sword may be tempting, but I'm not about to risk my life to find it.
Oh, man, that's funny. I'm going to actually ask, are you a coward, then?
No. I want power as much as the next person, but I'm not stupid. I know what I'm capable of.
That's another awesome thing about KotOR. I can't tell you how many times the thought has popped into my head about this or that, the other, and I got to thinking, wow, that's kind of a cowardly for a Sith, and then sure enough, there's a coward option. So... Lucas says he's like, nope. Yep, indeed. Okay, so what do you know about the sword's power?
Nothing at all. The legends don't say anything about it. It may have had powers only for a junta alone.
Okay, so I'm gonna see, can I copy your link? Let me bring up, Ah, okay. So this is the image that Count shared. Naga Shadow left and Ludo Kresh in a duel. Both are purebloods. To Naga, to Naga has human in him. Let's see if I can zoom that a little bit. It may be a little bit pixelated, but let's zoom that in just a bit. Okay, I see. So that's why he looks a little bit more human, and this is the face tentacles. Okay, gotcha. But look at the background image of the image too. Those are purebloods, FYI. Oh, back here. There's a big one right there. These look more humanoid. That's a Masasi. Oh, okay. So that's a Masasi. That's a pureblood. And that's where the purebloods came from. Interesting. Okay. So we are learning something on this stream. So the Dark Jedi bedded the Masasi and made the purebloods. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry, I don't care how drunk I was. I could never bed that. Okay. In essence, again, Cliff Notes version. But thanks for the information, Count. I find it very interesting. That's why I love having you on my KotOR streams, because, well, you're not only an awesome Twitch person, you have all this awesome lore knowledge, and I love it. When I did the Fate Stay Night for the first time, and they had folks who know the lore for that, I loved it when they posted, because you learn so much stuff, and it's just awesome. So I appreciate it. Kagata says all the temples on Yavin were Sith temples. Okay, so is that canon? Because I was gonna say the temples here look like the ones on Yavin 4. Or Yavin's fourth moon, whatever it was. Count says I could do a 5-hour lecture on the origins of Sith purebloods. But would you get paid for it? That's the question. Actually, that would be a kind of an interesting, you know, if you got a convention, that would actually be an interesting convention panel for folks who want to know that thing. Count says, well, I love rambling on your streams. And yes, that is canon. Oh, it is. They made the Sith temple, the things on Yavin's canon as Sith temples. Oh, awesome. Luca asked, you did the visual novel on stream? No, I've never done the visual novel. I did a blog post. Well, I was episode blogging Fate Stay Night years ago. You'd have to do a search on my blog for it. But after every episode that I blogged, and I went into it blind. I knew nothing about Fate Stay Night. And so I don't remember who it was, but we had people come in with super deep knowledge of Fate. And actually that made me probably more of a fan when I discovered just how much lore there was, even more so than what Studio Dean was providing. And these guys, I think, if I remember correctly, they were the ones who were encouraging me to, you know, you really should do the light novels because they're awesome. But unfortunately, not the light novels, the visual novels. But unfortunately, I never did. So it would be cool, though. I should do that one time. Kagata says, I thought it was the other way around. The Masasi were made from Sith slaves. Through Sith alchemy. Count says, narrated by Lance Henriksen. That'd actually be pretty cool. Lucas is spreading the love. Awesome. Yes. Yeah, that's why I do not. I know some folks probably get tetchy in streams or whatever when people spew out information. I do not, because I love it. I think this stuff is always fascinating. I really do. So. Okay. I think I've accessed both of these. So.
Of course. Don't let me keep you from your business.
Yeah. Is there something we can loot here? Yes, there is. Parts and a hyper battle stimulant. I should try stims sometime in battle, in combat. All right, I'm gonna keep exploring out here until I have to end the stream for the night, and then I will be doing KotOR next
Careful
week.
of the Tukata. It's all we can do to keep those beasts away while we work.
Yeah, well, I think I can handle Tukata. HK loves killing things, so.
You aren't assigned to the excavation team, are you?
Apparently
Sorry,
not.
I can't talk. We have to excavate this valley with hand instruments. There's all kinds of old traps left behind that still work.
Which is pretty cool. What is this?
Where is that blasted transport crew? We're supposed to send off the next shipment of artifacts right away.
What else we got out here? Oh, there's another named person I think I was supposed to talk to.
There you are, finally. If you were any later in showing up, we would have had to abandon this. I've been calling to the Tukata mother in their language. She should respond fairly...
Uh-oh, fight time, looks like.
Here she comes now.
I knew it.
Get ready. This will not be easy. She's a tough beast.
Thank you, and I didn't even F4 before I went to this. Well, at least this game will let me save, unlike Might Magic 10, which... Hey, you're in combat. No save for you, fool. I'm gonna say fight beast. Count says, I posted a YouTube link to the Old Republic timeline narrative narrated by Lance. Oh, he did. Oh, he did do that. It might have been blocked, but that's just for you. For later. Let me look. Oh yeah, here it is. No, it's in the stream. Actually, hold on a second. Let me. All right. If you hear weird noises, I'm gonna quickly stop this other video as soon as it starts. But I want to bookmark it though. There we go. Pause, thank you. And save. Watch later. Okay. Thank you for the link. I've got it saved now in my watch later queue. So I really appreciate that. Alright. I want to expand. If you want to expand your knowledge, yeah, watch that video. Yep. Count says, Kagata, you may be right. I'm not up to date on the Masashi. I just know the purebloods look closer to the Masashi than the humanoids we know now. It's 40 minutes of Lance's dulcet tones, so you can at least enjoy it for that. For sure. Alright. HK, you're just kind of standing there. You're standing way back. Sorry, I'm spinning around here. Actually, I want to be on this, not that. So let me disengage that and then do that. And then...
Wonderful. The beast is dead.
Wow.
We work better together than I would have hoped.
That was fast.
And here is the holocron. Such a small thing to be so valuable and require so much effort to obtain. I'll just run along now and give this to Master Uthar. I'll be sure to tell him of your contribution, naturally.
I'll be taking the holocron back, not you.
You're not getting the holocron. This was my idea. The plan was that I take it back, not you.
The plan was we both get the credit.
Back off. I'm warning you. I'm not giving this up.
Nah, I'm not letting her go. No more arguing, we take it back together.
Over my dead body.
Okay, I knew that was gonna happen. That's okay. I don't feel bad in this situation because She's attacking me. I did not instigate the attack. Experience point change. Come on, whack her. While she's stunned, whack her. Come on, whack. Miss? What kind of freaking Jedi are you, smeghead? Woohoo! Okay. And those other two smegheads just stood there watching for me. So 150 credits, a Verpine headband, and a holocron. Give me that. Yeah, that was quick. Kind of surprising. Well, as I've gotten up in levels, the game has gotten easier. Although there's been a few places where I'm like, uh-oh. But she was a trainee, so, and I am Darth Revan, so roleplay wise, I'm sorry. I should stomp her like the frickin' whatever that she is. Know what I mean, Burn? It's a trick, get the axe. Says Count. Yeah, there was no way I was letting her leave. Prepared items. So I didn't get dark side points because I played it properly, I think. What time is it? Dang it. Alright, but we do have a holocron. And let's see what's over here. It's more loot. If I had no loot, we got an advanced adrenal amplifier and a med pack. Anything else? No. So this is Naga Sado. We don't. I don't want to do that first. Let's see what's on this. I think I want to start. This one I think is the restricted temple, right? Or the restricted tomb. Oh no. It's Naga's temple that's our tomb that's restricted, right? That's what it is, I think. Okay. So what I'm going to do, because we're almost out of time, and I hate it, but I didn't want to get started too deep. So we will do this tomb first. We'll go ahead and go in, just to go in. And then we'll save here. And then I have to call it a night because work demands it. Save game. Anyway. Wow. Yes, I can spell. I can spell, y'all. Alright, anyway. Thanks for everyone for coming by tonight. Appreciate it. Wish we could go on longer, but sadly, work demands that I get to work at the top of the hour, so I got no choice about that. But I will be streaming KotOR again next Friday night. And if the FGO event is still on, I'll stream FGO tomorrow. I'll try to get a video together for the upcoming event. I don't know how good it'll be, but thanks for the new subscriptions on YouTube. None of the names showed up. And also thanks for, we hit 50 tonight in tonight's stream. That's awesomeness in Twitch. So I'm gonna see what Twitch does now after the stream. And we'll see if they change me to affiliate. That would be totally cool. And there's my anime and manga blog at anime.astronerdboy.com. Thanks again, everyone, for coming by. Tomorrow night, FGO, we'll try to get to floor 150 is my goal. So we'll try to get to 150. So hopefully we'll see you then. One last check of the stream, or the chat. Awesome. What does having 50 followers mean? I just got that too. We should get affiliate status count, which means we can get paid. Now the real trick will be for me, I dual stream. I've got 5 people on YouTube right now and 4 on Twitch. So the trick will be, officially you're not supposed to dual stream anymore once you become an affiliate. I know a lot of people still do. So Lucas says, I think you have to apply for it. Yeah, so I'm going to look into it more, but I know I've got the chat requirements. I've got the view requirements. It was just 50 followers was the last bit I needed. And if I get affiliate, then, you know, people can subscribe to me, which, you know, you get a little bit of money from that. They can give you the bits. So, by the way, congratulations to you, Count. I did not know that you were also on that road to 50 like me. That's cool. That's awesome. So, we'll see what happens. But anyway, thanks again. We will talk to you tomorrow night, I hope. And until then, you all have a good day or night wherever you are in the world. And we will see you later.